Hello, everybody. I want to respond to something that you probably received, and that's these spam messages. They're saying pay the late fee for fast track lane, and then they'll give you a date in order to avoid excessive late fees and potential legal actions and statements. Please pay the fee in time. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, if you follow this URL. This is actually a fake website. Now, there's obvious signs that this is fake. One by the email here that's from a hotmail.com. These government organizations and state organizations will not send you a message from that type of email. Secondly, the tollroads.com is legit, but after that, the dash kw27.sbs, that domain for SBS is not legit, obviously. These are obvious things, but if you're questioning the authenticity of this message, I'll just show you what's coming out from, let's just go here, the toll roads, which is informing customers of a nationwide phishing scam. So if you click on that, it'll give you these details that people have been receiving these messages and they're phishing messages. Um, Now they're trying to compromise your information and gather it so that they can do identity theft. They're asking for credit card information. This is just a sample of what those look like. So if you're receiving these, just ignore them. This is not just here, but it's also at the local level. So depending on where you live, they're also sending out these phishing, not emails, but text messages, and they could be emails as well, but they're typically SMS messages. So if we take a look at where that takes you, that would take you to a website like this. Um, and interestingly, this site does not work all the time. Obviously, this is doesn't look legit. I mean, just looking at it, um, the customer service number, there was some issues with their message having a bunch of typos, and since then they've done a better job at kind of correcting those, but they still can't hide the fact that this domain SBS is not legit and that hotmail.com is pretty obvious. I'm only bringing this up because there's people out there who are actually thinking this is somehow legitimate. And if you go here and you click on pay tolls, which I recommend you don't even go to this website. The only reason I'm doing it is I'm doing this in a controlled environment with a virtual machine. That's so if it does infect the computer with malware, then I can easily delete this, and which I will afterwards. I'll probably just delete this. But you can see it's asking you to fill out this form, right? And confirm your details. So I'll go ahead and put some fictitious information here and see what comes back. Now, an interesting thing, it asks us for the payment, and when you actually put in that information, don't do it. This is me showing you what they are up to and who is sending this, okay? So if you click on payment there, um, what you'll notice, and I'll just click here because it's trying to send this information through some type of Chinese payment center. Okay, as you saw that. And when we actually follow IP address, because I was able to um, watch the communication, I won't show how I did that here, but we can see that it's coming from this IP address, right? And if you take a look, this is from the T-Cent building over in the San Jose area. Okay. Um, so that's interesting. And when you dig deeper into, who is occupying that building, you'll notice that that building is being occupied, or that website that this is deriving from is a Chinese website, tcent.com. Okay. And so they are the owner of that IP space and that building. So what we're taking from this is obviously some type of phishing campaign being done to gather credit card information. Um, so I'd highly recommend you don't follow that link. Don't reply to the text message or email. If you receive this, do not reply to it and do not follow that link. Okay? Do not provide them your information. This is a phishing campaign being done, and don't fall victim to this. I've had friends reach out to me and ask me, "Hey, looks like I owe some money with the Fast Track." No, you don't. You don't owe any money. This is just a phishing campaign. They would never send you something like this. If you ever owed some type of tow track or anything like that, if you ever owed anything to a tolling type company, they'll typically send you something by mail. Okay, and it'll tell you owe it. They'll tell you to go to the legitimate website. And another thing you might want to do moving forward is just click on the certificate. Because if you click on the certificate, you can see this even though it's showing connection secured. If I clicked on that, you can see that this is obviously, this common name is not legit, doesn't look legit. If you click on the details, um, you can see information regarding that certificate, serial number, issuer is a good one. Let me go here. Key information. I'll just keep clicking through this till we find something good. All right. Yeah, so these domains are not legit at all. Let's go to see who issued this. Issuer. Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that these websites should be blocked, obviously. Um, and the major mobile phone companies should ensure to block that domain where this is deriving from. Perhaps flag this, but that's what I think should be done. I hope this video is informative. Feel free to like and subscribe. Um, I really hate to break it to you. If you sent them money, I would highly recommend you go into your credit cards portal um, from another device than you used and make sure that you freeze your card and immediately call your credit card company and let them know so they can hopefully cancel the transaction. A lot of times if it's done online, they'll cover you as far as credit cards go, but if it's a debit card, it depends. It depends on the credit card issuer. But that's all I got. All right, Danny, out.